Doubletap is returning in Black Ops 6 Zombies for the first time in years, and people are still mad about this. Now, there's a general chronically online group of people and a small group on Twitter that crap on people who like BO3 and overpraise all of the new games and all of the new stuff and can't find anything wrong with themselves and think they're perfect people and are godless people as well. But this time around, it's everybody. Like, I've been seeing almost nobody say anything positive about this leak. And this is a very real leak, by the way. The perk can is within the files. Like, there's a full 360-degree view of it. There's like a little poster for it. There's logos, icons. Like, Doubletap is coming back unless something crazy happens, right? It hasn't been officially confirmed, so that's why I say unless something crazy happens. If they officially announced it, I believe they have to release it, but they haven't yet, so something could happen to stop it. But all signs, especially since there have been progressing updates for it, all signs are pointing towards it coming back. And that said, these logos, icons, posters, whatever it may be, is what people are complaining about, and that's really the point of this video. Doubletap is coming back, and it's super exciting. It's going to be kind of like a revolutionary overhaul for Black Ops 6 Zombies, to the capacity of the Call of Duty World War II multiplayer overhaul within February or March of that game back in whatever it was, 2018 or 2019, I think it was 2018. That drastically changed up the multiplayer experience, or updated the multiplayer experience to allow everyone who maybe didn't enjoy the game that much and the people who already enjoy the game to enjoy it to its fullest capacity. And I think that's what Black Ops 6 Zombies is going to be getting right here, right now, with Doubletap whenever it actually does come into the game. Of course, Doubletap will only be available via the Wonder Fizz on all of the other remaining maps, and we don't know about any other future maps, and we don't even know if it's coming in this next map that we're getting, whenever that is. But the good thing is that with the weapon rarity system, now adding Doubletap on top of that, getting it on round 25, even on the older maps, is still absolutely fine, and going into the higher rounds and or boss fights, it's going to make the game great. So whatever, again, the point of this video isn't to talk about Doubletap and all that stuff. It's great. I'm super excited it's coming back, and I told you guys that it was going to be coming back, or at least I felt like it was coming back, for a multitude of different reasons in an earlier video on my channel. But yeah, the main point of this video is to talk about the people who are complaining about Doubletap, because these are the same people, and again, I'm not generalizing a certain kind of group of people on Twitter, because there is, again, a very defined group of people that I just cannot stand. They're really annoying. Like I said, they hate on anyone who says anything good about BO3. They're typically just the most godless, vile individuals out there, and they preach love and whatever. I'm not getting into it, but it's everyone. It's literally everyone in the zombies community that has been crapping on this new Doubletap logo. And my question to you is, does it really matter that much? Like, I'm like the number one person who preaches that the aesthetics in each and every single zombies map is important, and it contributes to the replayability of each zombies map. People don't realize how much aesthetic contributes to people playing and enjoying a zombies map for an extended period of time. Like, I go into Gorod Crovy and I'm still blown away by the beautiful atmosphere within the map. Even DE, the Element 115 floating around, and the kind of cool skybox, the rocket, the moon, right? There are things to look at and get distracted by, whereas in Firebase E, there's just like trees and a weird sunset and strategically placed stuff, right? Aesthetics and creating a real immersive atmosphere is important to me, and I think it's undeniable on the impact it has on the game. That said, that's on a map basis. If we're talking about a literal 2% portion of your screen that the Doubletap logo is taking up in exchange for the amazing abilities, and we don't even know exactly how it works. I mean, hey, maybe it'll suck, but let's assume that it's Doubletap, right? Of some capacity, it's gonna help. There's almost no time in which Doubletap didn't make any difference, right? So let's assume that Doubletap is gonna help somewhat. How could you be complaining and so angry about Doubletap's logo and make that the center of attention? My voice just died when I said that. I don't know if you heard that, but how could you make that the center of attention when the positive thing here is that Doubletap is coming back, period? This is something we've been asking for so long. This is again, is the point of the video. Instead of people harnessing or enjoying the good, the positive stuff, they focus entirely on the negative aspects of things, and it's really just the general mentality today. It's all good or all bad. People cannot find middle ground. I've been talking about this for years now, and it's gotten worse. Whether they're rooting for a sports team, voting for a politician, anything, they are just all drastically one way or another. They follow strict cookie cutter guidelines for every little thing, and they have no capability of thinking, and it's really, really, really getting annoying. Like, I'll be honest with you, I don't, and again, this is partially about Doubletap's leaked response, or the response to Doubletap's leak, but it's also partially just about humans in general and kind of like the way we're trending, but it is very relevant to the zombies community as well. Listen, all I'm saying is, you've been asking for something for years, you finally get it, and now you're complaining about the logo. Like, Do you have anything better to do with your time at all? Could you not just be grateful for once? Like, I don't think Black Ops 6 Zombies has been the best zombies game of all time yet. Do I still think it has a chance? Possibly. And I think that this is a necessary step towards that, if anything, right? I'm not saying it's gonna happen, that it's gonna be the best of all time. I'm not even saying that with certainty that I think it can even more. I think it's possible. But in order for it to have any chance, I feel like having weapons be more powerful and giving more power to the player is very important. OP equals fun in a PvE game. And not nerfing stuff is also very important. And we've even seen that from Treyarch themselves. They've nerfed stuff and reverted the nerfs just because people complain so much. So again, point is that this is a good thing that's happening in Black Ops 6 Zombies. And it's also something we've been asking for years. I've told you guys this a lot. People don't know what they want. They say they know what they want, and then when they get it, they complain about it. And this is honestly one of those instances, and I know we're not complaining about, or people are not complaining about Doubletap specifically, they're just complaining about the perk icon, but it still kind of falls in the same pool. They have found something to complain about. Again, I don't think the Doubletap logo is all that, and some people are even pointing out on Twitter that some of it's like a reused portion of, I forgot, some kind of game mode from Cold War, which is like, what? But at the same time, who cares? It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. You want to talk about a pointless video? This has got to be one of the most pointless videos I've ever made. Like, I'm literally talking about nothing, but it's only because people are reacting to nothing. I'm telling you, the way people are complaining about this Doubletap logo, it's like as soon as they buy Doubletap, it's going to be right across their entire screen. They're going to have to be kind of like looking through it with 50% opacity while they play. And another thing you guys have to remember, and this is the main thing, is that you don't know how this is going to work. It doesn't say Doubletap 2.0 on the logo. It doesn't say Doubletap 1.0 on the logo. And this is exactly how I speculated they'd bring it into the game. A new version of Doubletap, and you have your augments for it. They're going to rework the way the perk works because we have the rarity system. Like, it almost can't work the same way. And if it did, it has to be like Doubletap 1.0 with an augment to possibly increase damage slightly, right? And again, this is coming from somebody who doesn't believe the logo is all that, but I just don't have the time of day, or don't want to allot the time of day towards worrying or stressing about how a logo looks for something so irrelevant. I understand, again, it plays a part in somewhat the experience you have, but it really isn't that bad. It's just something more for people to complain about. Like, just take a step back, take a breath, stop being a crying sissy for once, and just try to enjoy something. Be grateful for something. I don't even know if this video is going to go up because it's really just like the most pointless thing. But I really wanted to cover this and like cover the grounds of these people on Twitter that are just so insufferable consistently. But I will say that Chopper made a really good point. He said that this means the next zombies map is about to be hard as hell. Now, that isn't necessarily true, but that could be what this means. They could be increasing the difficulty even more, so now they're finding a need for Doubletap. So that's really cool too. You never know. That is another thing to put into consideration. And you know what? Unless I find anything else to put in after this, I think we're going to end it on this. And again, I don't even know if this video is going to go up.
I've been wishing for some better days. Could you listen? No, why can you stay?